In Mexico, a debate is raging over what role, if any, the Catholic Church should have in matters of state. Well, despite having a predominantly Roman Catholic population, Mexico has a long history of keeping religious institutions separate from the political sphere. But now some people are saying that needs to be reversed. From Mexico City, Franc Contreras explains.
This is Cinco de Mayo Junior High School, named after a famous battle fought nearly 150 years ago. Then, Mexico fended off foreign invaders. Now, some say the school could face another sort of invasion.
Schools like this, one of the biggest in Mexico City, are just the latest in an ongoing series of battles between the Catholic Church and this country's social institutions.
Mexico's leftist party, the PRD, is at the forefront of a nationwide fight to keep the church out of schools. Legislator Rosario Ortiz, herself a Catholic, fears 2 consecutive right-wing administrations and an increasingly vocal Catholic hierarchy could erode Mexico's long-standing separation of church and state.
We're working on a proposal to update secularism in this country, one that would guarantee the free exercise of rights and would not discriminate against people who wish to exercise a different religion, philosophy, or belief.
Ortiz is trying to push through national legislation that would prohibit the church from preaching in Mexico's schools, even the private ones.
No estamos en contra de las religiones.
We are not against religions. We stand firmly for scientific, secular, free education for the masses, serving society as a whole, and for guaranteeing those rights.
For more than a century, the Catholic Church has been constitutionally relegated to the sidelines, its involvement in public life largely prohibited. It wasn't until the mid-1990s that some clergy began re-entering the public realm.
We want the church to have the right to its opinion because, curiously, those groups talk about rights and they take away a very important one, expressing religious ideas.
In November of last year, leftist demonstrators rallying in the capital's main plaza charged into Mexico's most prominent cathedral in the strongest sign for years of the rising tensions. They claim the Catholic Church provoked them, interrupting their PRD protest by sounding the cathedral's bells.
The PRD is finding false motives in their fight against the church and is following a strategy that is targeting the church when in reality they are targeting the PAN government.
Many schools seem determined to stand in line behind Mexico's existing laws, ensuring the church remains outside the school grounds.
I don't believe the church should play an important role in the school because we're from different religions and we think differently.
The outcome of the debate will impact upon the future direction of the country and determine how much sway the church will have over the next generation. Franc Contreras, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.